If you forgive the partner who cheated on you, you are stupid. Cheaters are always cheaters. They will always eventually cheat you again. But my partner cheated on me, and we were able to remedy the situation and fix our relationship. No, you just don't know that he or she is cheating on you again, or he hasn't started yet, and it's just a matter of time, or she has just got better at hiding. In the end, he or she will eventually cheat you in the same way. After my wife cheated on me, we went to therapy. The only thing I got from therapy was that I shouldn't be married to her anymore. She's now my ex-wife. So the therapy worked? I think people can change, but I'll let them change with their next partner. That is the best way to put it, honestly. I don't agree that they will always cheat again, but I will say that they will never be able to have the same level of trust as they did before they cheated, regardless of them cheating again. I could never look at myself and not have that fear in the back of my mind. Cheaters aren't always cheaters for life, but they almost always continue cheating on a partner they've cheated on before. If someone cheats on you, take it as a sign you're not the one for them and move on. If they don't repeat, it would be impossible to look at your so while they're on their phone and not wonder if they are talking to someone when they fail to communicate to you that they are running late or that they'll be gone all day running errands. Even if all of it were true, the victim of a cheater will never be able to get that feeling out of their head. That may be one of those examples. Something is going on. Have a friend who is yet to confront his GF about the whole other relationship he found on her phone over a month ago, presumably out of fear of losing her. Heard this through a mutual friend who introduced us. We in the same country, he in another. I'm uninvolved, but friend who told him me is trying to persuade him against the girl, resulting in foreign friend distancing himself. IDK, how I could possible not call out said girl in that situation. Like you couldn't pay me any reasonable amount of money not to confront person. But while it sounds being simply, there are a lot more levels to his life. A lot of old trauma. A lot of fresh over where he lives. He doesn't really have anyone else. Never has an involved dad. Mom passed relatively recently. History of toxic relationships, of being cheated on and cheating himself. Good thing he doesn't drink or seriously use drugs, because that would be an obviously outlet if I were in his shoes. Many of you to mutual friend judges him for it, even though he's had his fair share of simp moments. I don't know who hasn't. I believe that if someone cheated on me, I'd be able to forgive them eventually. I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with them anymore, but that doesn't mean I can't forgive them. I believe that people grow and change, with my evidence being that I was a terrible human being this time 5 years ago, and now I'm not a terrible person anymore. Even if I break up with them, which I almost definitely would, it would be hypocritical of me to assume that they can't change as a person. If they change as a person, I will forgive them, although that doesn't necessarily mean that I'll get back together with them. I was cheated on 5 years ago. Her and I recently connected, and I was able to move past what I thought I'd never forget. I do not forgive her, but I do not let it bother me or affect me in any detrimental way like I did the 5 years prior. I'm assuming by forgive you mean stay, cause you can forgive people and still walk away from getting burned again, but you seem to agree. Dating, I agree. Same for if they cheated with you, they'll cheat on you. Some exceptions, but assume you're the rule, not the exception. I think most of the time people either will cheat or they won't. It's not an accident that can just happen to everyone. Some people break their word to their family and their God in the right circumstances, and some people don't have those circumstances. Some people change who they are though. Rarely. From people who can to people who can't. However, there are loads of reasons for staying with someone who cheated. Fact of the matter is, divorce sucks financially and on kids. And unless the household was abusive, it's damaging. No way I'd get cheated on and lose half my shit and half my time with my kids. So there are reasons beyond pride or even that relationship. /view 200B. While I do agree that it would be extremely difficult to forgive a cheater, I don't think cheaters will always be cheaters. I don't know if Reddit knows this, but people can change. If you're the same person you were 3, 4, 5 years ago, are you really living life? Are you really improving? I'm not a cheater, but I used to be homophobic. I hated everything about them, and I even bullied a few gay kids in school when I was younger. Now, I'm straight but I'm all for supporting them. I realized I was dumb in the past, so I changed my ways, simple as that. It's a process, but it's definitely not impossible. And no, I'm not saying you should take back a cheater. I definitely wouldn't. All I'm saying is just cause a person cheated before doesn't necessarily mean they'll do it again. A person can change, but it's not solely about that. No one is wondering if you're still secretly homophobic. A person would not be able to 100% trust their partner ever again, or for a very long time. It's not just about the cheater. There are consequences for the cheated on person too that can drive them mad. Should I upvote if it's unpopular, but also not realistic? Yes. Downvote popular opinions. Upvote unpopular ones even if you disagree. Edit. This was a rule a while ago, but it stopped being enforced. I like that logic. Thank you. Jet and Heat. I cheated once. Worst feelings of guilt I have ever felt. It tore me up. I looked within myself and did and still do a lot of work on myself. I feel I've learned my lesson and that is not who I am or who I want to be. I love my new partner and I would never do that again. I learned my lesson. So I don't think that saying once a cheater always a cheater is accurate for everyone. Deleted. So she never got caught again. Deleted. Honestly, how do you know she didn't again? There lies the problem. It's not an easy decision, but I wouldn't go around making blanket judgments. Lives are complicated, two of them together. Jesus. Then again, I'm pretty sure I'd never forgive them. Duck that hoe. I got a girlfriend. She cheated. I forgave her. I ended up falling out of love with her and breaking up with her. Find out a year after the breakup that she cheated again after I gave her a second chance. Never again. Cheating hearts don't change. What to call those who get cheated on? Spend thousands of dollars on couple therapy and then get back again. Sometimes you call them just a dad/mom, while lose your kids who are basically your heart walking outside you because your partner is shit. Tougher for guys, I think, when it comes to getting custody. As someone who was cheated on, tried to make it work, and left 3 months ago, I agree partly. I wouldn't say stupid. You're just hopeful it will work out. And naive. It's a hard thing to do. Yeah. Maybe naive would be the right word. Always? I don't think so. Yeah, I made that mistake when I was a teenager and I can guarantee the pain and guilt that even I felt is not worth it. If you want to cheat, just end the relationship. Do you think that anyone who's cheated will always cheat, or do you think people can improve themselves? According to Reddit, personal growth is literally impossible. Yes, one mistake and your life should be cancelled. Literally duck up once, and you should be burned at the stake. Depends on the mistake. Did you accidentally let Corona out of the lab? Drive drunk and T-bone a school bus filled with kids? Similarly, cheating is a huge spectrum. Like flirting a bit with your waitress vs a multi-year affair with your sister. Although I feel like there can be some situations and circumstances. I agree and disagree. If they are not willing to own up and correct their bad ways, then I guess you can somewhat forgive them. But yeah, if they just don't give a shit about you, pack your bags or make them, depending on the situation. If they only try to correct it because they got caught, they aren't really correcting anything. I agree. The trust that is lost after someone cheats is forever broken. No matter how well couples appear after the fact. I'd rather just end things instead of pretending that I'm happy with a cheater. 1 year after the breakup, I definitely feel stupid. Cheaters are always cheaters. They will always eventually cheat you again, and I suppose this is a law of fact. You have incontrovertible proof. I cheated on my girlfriend when we were first together. I'm not proud of it, but I must own it. We have been together for 2 years and 3 months since. I learned. I grew. We grew as a relationship, and we are very happy. I understand your point of view, but people can change. Anyone can grow if they are willing. Some people, like me, are good people who make bad decisions, but learn from their mistakes and never make those same mistakes again. Reading this made me happy. I've cheated in the past, and I'm dedicated to change and be better. My boyfriend forgave me, and he really is the light of my life right now. Cheating is toxic behavior, same as bullying. Physically/emotionally abusing your partner, and even drug or alcohol abuse. While it's abhorrent and sometimes the trust is lost, a cheater can be rehabilitated. Now, depending on one's relationship and what you're willing to invest, one may or may not stay with someone who cheated, but you can fix them. Pretty unpopular, but you knew that with your black and white comment. According to your logic, people who speed will always speed, people who steal will always steal, people who kill will always kill, people who are racist are always racist, people who hate dancing and ban it in their town never ever have a change of heart, even if Kevin Bacon cooks with his feet. Did this once. I was stupid. I agree, but this isn't really an unpopular opinion. How is this unpopular? People are always spouting this BS. Agreed. Not unpopular at all. It actually takes a strong and mature couple to choose to move on from infidelity. Stats vary, but it occurs in a huge number of relationships. You can tell from Ops replies that he's an immature teen who doesn't understand complex human relationships yet. 20 years ago I cheated on a girl I was dating. Just by kissing another girl in high school. Ducked me up so much that I didn't dare do anything with another woman since. While in a relationship, within those years till now, I've been the one cheated on every damn time. Even had a wife and daughter. She cheated on me like 6 times. I finally found out. Took my daughter and moved Mexico 4 years ago after I found out, and am still looking. One time after 20 years. And still haven't done it again. And the bad luck I've had till now doesn't seem to hold up to back this up. Yeah, I'll never cheat again. The guilt of doing it plus the pain of having it done to you really changes you. If you're a compassionate person, if you keep on doing it, you don't care about anyone but yourself. Props to you for growing from the experience and for not changing for the worse, even though you got cheated on multiple times. I'm on its same boat, but I'm not gonna let bad women turn me into a bad man. I've been single for 5 years now. Yeah, it sucks, but I learned from my mistakes. Won't do it again, even though it messes me up. Why are editors always so eager to tell people to end relationships? Because Reddit is filled with lonely, immature and inexperienced people that refuse to learn how to navigate difficult times in a relationship. I don't agree. I've made questionable life decisions in the past and severely hurt the women I'm with now. I was young at the time and was going through a lot, so I found comfort where I shouldn't have. We ended up breaking things off, but got back together. I have full intentions of staying faithful. I know for a fact I would not cheat again. I think people can improve, but I think if someone cheats on you, you should leave them without a doubt. They can improve later. Not wrong, but definitely not unpopular. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.